Hello everyone, I'm esouvieiar. Welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for coming here. Uh, I am esouvieiar. Friends call me Chris. You can call me that as well. Uh, I'm really starting this fresh new YouTube channel to track my gaming performances. All my life, I've been a completionist, of a completionist nature, to say so. I've always enjoyed hunting all the achievements, hitting all the levels, all the challenges, everything like that in all the games I've played. When it comes to my PlayStation account, I've created a new account for myself a year and a half ago, actually, even less than a year and a half ago, when I first bought my PS5. For some reason, I've decided to make a new account to have it linked to my PS5 gaming instead of my PS4. And I haven't played as much, mostly because due to life, you don't have the time to play as much as you would like to every day, but that's fine. Also, I've played a lot of other games, and I will also play some other games on this channel from my PC. Those games will also have video footage of me as I'm playing on PC. I won't do that when streaming on PS. So, what's the whole thing? What's the purpose of this video? I'm not even running on a script right now. Everything is basically just freestyling. I just want to present you what I will be trying to attempt on this channel. So, without saying more, the main focus of this channel will be PS Platinum Trophy hunting on my account. Like I've said, I've always loved going for those. There are games in which I failed to, or I gave up because I've hit walls, and happens to everyone. But now there's no more excuses. So, what am I gonna do in this introductory episode? Let's say. I'm gonna present you real quick the only platinum trophies I have so far. I only have 8, like I've said, in a year and a half since I have this PS. So I'm gonna show you what I have now before proceeding, and I'll talk a bit about these games. Every time when I'm gonna play, I will provide some input for everyone. I'll try to review the game in a certain manner. And anyway, let's proceed. The first game I've platinumed was the game I've purchased the same day when I got the PS5, and that is Spider-Man Miles Morales. I've always been a massive Spider-Man fan. I love the game. I also platinumed the first Spider-Man game, but that was on my PS4 account. I will not be tracking those. I will not be trying to reattempt the trophies that I've collected over there. What's done, it's done. So, Miles Morales was a great game. It introduced us to, well, Miles, and great character. I loved all the Spider-Man games, all 3 of them. I know there's been a lot of bad mouthing for these games. I don't care, honestly. Well, gaming is just like mostly everything else, like music, like sports. It's subjective. So you may like it, and somebody else might adore it. So yeah, it, great game. The feeling of swinging through the city of New York is amazing, and sometimes I even put in the CD, install the game, either Miles Morales or Spider-Man 2, and I just swing through New York for an hour or so, and then I eject the CD and uninstall it until the next time when I want to swing. I definitely recommend the game, especially for Marvel fans or people who like the superhero genre. I haven't played very many superhero games, but so far the Spider-Man games from Insomniac are the best. Moving further, Far Cry Primal, and this is the only Far Cry game that I've ever played. It was amazing. I liked the hunting in it, the all the gathering resources from the nature and crafting everything you need. It was great. It was a great game, great experience, a platinum trophy, really not hard to attain. I would recommend this game to everyone. I want to play some more Far Cry games. Maybe I will in the future. But for now, this is the only Far Cry game I've played, and I love it. Now, one of the biggest fans' favorites is Stray. Stray was really easy to platinum. I think I've done that in less than 20 hours, but I'm not sure, to be fair. It was a great game. I had to finish it twice. Well, because there's a trophy in which you have to finish the whole game in under 2 hours. So yeah, and to be fair, I would play it a third time if I get in the mood for it. It was an amazing game. I definitely rate it 10 out of 10, and it was just adorable. I'm a cat owner, so you can't not love cats, right? Moving further, now we get to the point where I bought my PSVR 2. I will also play VR games. I played them in the past on this channel. I had a lot of live streams with VR games. Swordsman was the first game that I've played. It was great. Very amazing experience, especially for a person like me who just purchased his first VR headset and played in VR for the first time. It was amazing. Basically, well, all you have to do in Swordsman, for who doesn't know it, you just it's in the name. You're like in an arena or something like that, and you fight with swords or axes or bows and stuff like that. Medieval gladiator fighting, let's put it like this. It was a great game. I've just uninstalled it today. The only thing that game is missing to be a true VR masterpiece is a multiplayer option. I spoke earlier about Spider-Man 2. Obviously, I've platinumed that as well. I won't talk again about Spider-Man. You know how I feel about it. Don't hate on Spidey or you're gonna have a problem with me. Next is Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. The last 3 games I've platinumed recently, in the last 2 months, so they are pretty fresh with me. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners was a great game. Like I've said, also a VR game. Is the first game of a 2 series installment. It was really great. I loved the Walking Dead TV show. I am watching and will watch the other Walking Dead spin-off shows. I'm really a big fan of the whole universe that they've created. Also a big fan of zombies and zombie games, of course. This game was great. Very little to none flaws. Unlike the second game of the installment, I want to talk about it as well. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Part 2 Retribution. In theory, or on paper, that is a great game as well. But it's buggy as fuck. People have been complaining about that ever since its release date. Patches after patches after patches, and it's still not fully playable. I mean, of course, you can play the game, you can finish it, you can get the trophies. I'm in the process of doing that with that game. That's why I haven't uninstalled it yet. But it requires a special kind of mood for me in order to play that, and that's mainly because of how buggy it is. I've even tried to get a refund for it. Obviously, Sony won't refund me for that, so I might as well just struggle and platinum it. I finished the story. Now I'm hunting for the other few trophies that I have left. I think in a short while I will also add that to my collection separately from what I'm about to show you later. Please bear with me, because at the end we're gonna get to the main point of what's to come on the channel in the future. The last two games that I've platinumed: Elden Ring. This is my biggest gaming achievement. I've struggled so hard to get the platinum for that, and only reason I did that, well, besides liking the game, I thought that getting all the achievements in a game like Elden Ring will really prove, at least myself, I would really prove to myself that I'm a good gamer, that 20 plus years of video gaming like a maniac were not in vain. I am good at games, and getting the platinum on Elden Ring was actually the thing that proved it. It was a great game. I won't say much about it. Everybody knows Elden Ring by this point. It's a great game. I had to finish it on New Game +2 in order to get all the trophies, because you have to get 3 different endings for the story. It was a massive pain, but I've done it, and I'm proud of it, and I'll always be proud of it. And the last thing, of course, I won't talk very much about it because I know a lot of people might fall asleep: Farming Simulator 22. I am a massive fan of simulator games. You're gonna see me play simulator games every now and then. I think they are great. I love managing a business or an empire or stuff like that, farms. Yeah, it's a business. It was great. I've played a lot of Farming Simulator in my days. I've played Farming Simulator 19 on my PC a lot. Then when it got for free into the store for PS5, it was an instant purchase. And yeah, I struggled hard and platinumed it, but let me tell you, it was really hard, because there are some achievements like harvest 1,000 acres of land or something like that, and you have to do that. So harvest 1,000 acres or fertilize 1,000 acres or so, only on one save. And I didn't know that, and I deleted a save on which I had around 800, 900 marks in the numbers for all these achievements. There are a lot of achievements needing 1,000. Yeah, never mind. Just let's go over it. So in total, there are 8 games, and I'm gonna aim on getting the platinum trophy for more games in the near future. A big problem that I've always had while gaming was the fact that if I pick up a game and I start playing it now, I might play it for a while, for a few days, for a few weeks, for even a month maybe. And if I get bored of it, or if something even shinier comes in front of me, sometimes I drop them really easily. That's why I have a lot of almost platinum games in my collection. But we will work on that. So what am I gonna do in order to prevent that? I'm gonna play random games. I'm gonna compile a list of 5 PlayStation games that I will try and platinum, because why not? It will be completely random, no switches, no everything. So what I've done to assure this is this thing: the so ever famous Wheel of Names. Here I've added around 565 titles, as you can see, and these titles are games in my collection and the games in the PS Plus catalog. So I won't be making purchases if I come across a game that I don't have. All the games are free except a few of them, but like I've said, they've been purchased either digitally or physically. Somehow I hope I might get Hogwarts Legacy. I got the game as a present last month, and haven't even played it. So what I'm gonna do, I will spin the wheel 5 times, write down the games that I get, and I'm gonna download them, install them, and play them until platinum. We can make some rules to make this more interesting. And let's say after I've finished the list, I can remove one game. So I'll draw 6 times. And whatever title I dislike the most out of those 6 will be removed. Yeah, okay. And by the next time, who knows, it might be in a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Fate will decide, depending on whatever games I draw here, how much it will take me. And by the next time, if we're gonna get a pretty nice viewer base, because I know mostly nobody will be watching this, so I'm just talking to myself. But maybe in the future I'll be lucky enough to have 2, 5, 10, hopefully 100 people watching the next one, and we can add more rules there, and then to make it more interesting. But let's not waste more time. Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. I really hope for something good. Please give me something exciting, something to get me hooked. And it's Just Cause 4 Reloaded. I've never played any of the Just Cause games, but Just Cause seems okay to me. I mean, it's a third-person shooter. I hope I'm not mistaken. Might be first person, but also I've heard it's a funny game, so that's another plus. I'll just remove this from the list to not have it again, and let's try something else. The next game from this series will be Curse of the Gods. I have no clue what that is. In the second video following this, I will decide the order of priority in which I will play these games. I'll tell you more about that after we're done with the list. Let's just proceed for now. Curse of the Gods is the second game that we're gonna platinum. Let's move further from here and let's have a look at Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed single player. Keep a pretty long name for a game. Destroy All Humans 2. I suppose it might be an alien game. I have no clue. It's also another game that I haven't heard. It's an indie, most definitely, but I'm eager to see what it has to offer. Warhammer Chaos Bane. Okay, can't say much about these games. We'll have a look at over them together. Sorry about this, and we'll see what's worth and what's not. So far, I wouldn't know what to remove from this list. So I think we're good. Wreckfest, drive hard, die last. So drive hard, it's telling me that it's a car game, and most probably this will be the game that I will remove from the list because I'm not a big fan of car or racing games, especially when trophy hunting, because they can be really tedious and time consuming and rage generating and such. If I get Gran Turismo, I'm gonna die. Untitled Goose game? Is this an actual game? Okay, that's weird. And we have our 6 games. So we have Just Cause 4, Curse of the Gods, Destroy All Humans 2, Warhammer Chaos Bane, Wreckfest, and Untitled Goose game. Let's have a small look at these games to see what they are about. Curse of the Gods, PS. I'll just browse the images for a bit. Okay, so it's in 2.5D. You see stuff from above. Reminds me of Trine, even though Trine was completely 2D. Looks nice. Definitely won't be removing this. It's a nice indie game that I'll be playing. Who made this? Pastech and Focus Entertainment. And IGN rated it 9 out of 10. Okay, that can be bad. I'll definitely play that. Okay, Destroy All Humans. So I suppose you're gonna be playing with this alien and just, I don't know, destroy humans, right? Oh wow, reprobed. Okay, looks nice, looks really nice. The graphics are way more than I've expected. Yeah, so I'll definitely play that. What was next? Warhammer Chaosbane. Warhammer Chaosbane. Yeah, I was thinking of a dwarf when I saw the name, because I remember seeing it. So it's also from the above perspective. I don't know. I'm afraid 2 games like this might be too much. So Warhammer might be a candidate for having this, for being removed. Sorry. Yeah. We'll see. But it's hard to remove Warhammer when you have a game called Wreckfest. Wreckfest. Drive hard, die last. Oh wow. Wait a second. This is, wow. So a game called Wreckfest didn't make me think about the possibilities to completely destroy cars. My previous experiences with car games were in the area of, I don't know, Need for Speed games or Gran Turismo 7, the latest one that I've played, in which if you get in a crash on the race course, or you flip the car or whatever, the car gets minimum to no damage at all, at least visually. So, and that's a massive turnoff when you're playing a racing game, because there is something specific about the fact, the enjoyment you get when you, how do I say this, when you knock into someone and you see them, I don't know, flipping their car or anything, but then you look at them closely and you see their car looks undamaged. So that's a turn off. That's a massive turn off, and this game might make the cut. It might make it. To be honest, I think I am gonna keep it and remove Warhammer, but it all depends on the Untitled Goose game. Untitled Goose game. Let's see. The game that's gonna be removed from this list will go back into the random wheel list, so don't worry about that. Interesting. And I'll look at something else. Wait a second. I will check the trophies. PS trophies. Let's see what kind of trophies there are. What's the difficulty? Difficulty 3 out of 10. Approximate amount of time to platinum, 2 to 4 hours. I'm definitely keeping this. Okay. I will check Wreckfest. to see how it presents itself. Okay, not bad, not bad. And Warhammer. Warhammer Chaos Bane, whatever. 35 to 50 hours. Well, considering that Warhammer is the longest game on this list, that might take to platinum, and also that I already have a 2.5D game, which is Curse of the Gods. I think I am going to pull Warhammer aside for now. I'll put it back in the random wheel of names. Okay, shuffle it. So as you can see now, I have 560 games and I've started with 565. So you get here, you get here. Okay, this is the list. I will now go and install these, and I won't play any of them tonight. I will start working on these achievements starting from Friday. I will live stream unscheduled, so whenever I feel like playing one of these games, I will be playing one of these games. The other times I might also stream, but I will be playing from my PC. I'm not always streaming when I'm playing on my PC. I'm not really that much into the streamer thing. This is more like recording of a journey, if you want to put it like that. But every single time I'm gonna be playing either one of these 5 games, I will be live streaming it, and obviously I will organize them into playlists and such if there's anyone ever interested to see more about these games. I think this idea with the list is really nice because it gives me a chance to try games that otherwise I wouldn't. You can discover gems, you can discover titles that, I don't know, maybe everybody said they're nice, but then you try them and you see they're not. A lot of things can happen when you play random games like I'm doing now. So, starting Friday, I will be streaming on this channel the games that I'm playing from my PS. I will not be playing with a camera, but I will have my mic on and I will give continuous commentary on this. Maybe I will also fix something about the camera, but I don't know for sure. But until then, see you on Friday. I will let you know what's gonna be which game I will be playing first. So apart from that, again, thank you for being here. If you've made it all the way here to the ending of the video, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for being here. If you enjoyed the content, even though it wasn't much content, but it will be in the future, and if you are as eager as I am to play these games alongside me, just drop a like, subscribe. I'm esouvieiar. You can call me Chris. This is my YouTube channel, and let's start this gaming trophy, this platinum trophy collection. Sorry. My objective will be pretty light for this year, considering it's my first year since streaming. We will be aiming for 20 platinum trophies. I have 8 at this moment, so 20 I don't think is a big number, so 12 basically. Actually no, let's make it 15. Hit a like, a share and a subscribe. if you want to see me hit 15 platinum trophies this year. I can do even more, but it depends entirely on what games I play. Untitled Goose game can be platinumed before I go to sleep tonight, but I definitely won't be doing that. I have a plane to catch tomorrow. I'll go see the game in Copenhagen with Manchester City. You see all these t-shirts behind me. I'm a massive supporter. But that's it for today. Thank you again and have a nice evening. Goodbye.